You know, it's been a really wet year here in Central Ohio.
Oh boy, has it. And for a lot of folks, that's not just outside. Meteorologist Rachel Penton is live with what you can do to keep your basement dry, and I'm all ears here, Rachel.
Yeah, guys, you know, we're 13 inches above normal for the year so far, and that's not even counting what we've gotten today. You can see here there's a lot of puddles in these yards, and when the ground is saturated like this, the water really has nowhere to go. In fact, the water, there's so much of it, it will look for the closest hole to go into, and sometimes, as I learned today, that could be inside your house.
It was coming in basically along this wall, specifically between the two windows.
It's been a wet year in Columbus.
I feel like Columbus is kind of like the Seattle of the Midwest.
It means bad news for basements dealing with flooding issues.
I wonder how bad it's going to be in the basement this time.
All this extra water is keeping businesses like the Basement Doctor busy all time.
We had a wet winter, which turned into a very wet spring, and it's continued all throughout the summer.
The Basement Doctor says this may be their busiest year since they started in the late 80s.
We really haven't had a break. It goes from kind of busy to crazy. This drain will collect the water underneath the basement floor and channel it over into the sump pump.
With about 30% more repairs this year than last, and even more on the schedule through the end of the year.
This year was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of people on getting their work done.
The bowing wall was along this wall and along the back side of the house.
As people like the Kiernans look to make those much needed repairs before the next big soaking.
I would recommend to people, don't wait around. It's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse.
Now, the Basement Doctor tells me that now is the best time to check your house before winter is here. One of the easiest and most important things you can do is check your gutters, make sure they're attached properly to the house and that they're sending that water out away from your basement. Also, those areas that have the standing water, like the puddle I showed you, in the wintertime, they'll freeze and expand, and that can cause those walls in your basement to lean or to kind of move around. That's never a good thing, of course. Live in East Columbus tonight, Rachel Penton, ABC 6 News.